because everybody uses electricity, and every business uses electricity, and that's not going to change, okay? That's not going away. So when we talk about, you know, residual income, if you just really think about that, you know, other products that you might ever sell with an MLM. You know, people have approached me over the years, and actually I am a member of like Prepaid Legal, which I was signed up for like 10 years ago, and I'm not sure what I get from it, but I'm still a member. But, you know, people would approach me about like buying the health insurance and all, and I don't want to be negative about anything, but, you know, honestly, and I can afford it, but I said, you know, if I'm going to pay $80, $90, I don't know if I really need that, you know, and even if I do sign up, those of you know in the business, people don't stay. They're not going to keep it for the next 5 years. And by the end of the year, 90% of people drop it. But one thing you know, 100% certain is, every single one of the people you talk to use electricity, unless they die, okay, they are going to be using electricity a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10, 20 years from now. They're going to use it. The only question is, who are they going to bought the electricity from? And who's going to get the commission on it? That's the only question. So sometimes you're kind of reluctant to talk to people about it. But I'll tell you, if you're not, you can almost be assured. Someone at your church will, someone at your business will, somebody will be out there talking to you about it. Okay? So, you know, obviously the fun was you can talk to anybody. You just stand on the street corner and grab every single person at once, because you know they are somebody that's using electricity. So that's the real beauty of the business. It's a business, 300 billion or whatever the number is. Everybody can be involved in it. Everybody can be successful to some degree. Okay, I want to tell you about the comp plan. I'll tell you my business. I started with DJ. I said to him, and I was a little bit reluctant about the network marketing in the very beginning, because it was very hard to know what everybody's doing. And I will say one thing. If you're going to be part of this organization, you have to follow the rules. Because the difference between if you're out there selling Amway or you're out there selling a health drink is, if you do something wrong, there's really nobody that is going to be complaining and coming after you. But we are in a regulated business, okay? We can't do what we do without permission from the state, without permission from the utilities, and we are monitored. And if somebody does something wrong, they make a complaint, and we have to answer that complaint. And if we get too many complaints, you know, we can get kicked out of the state. So we are all over flying things. And I always say to people, 95% of people play by the rules. There's 5% that don't. And if you know they don't, they're going to hurt your livelihood. I don't care if it's your best friend. Okay, they're going to get you in trouble, they're going to get us in trouble. And we want them to go to our competitors and not work for us. And you know, it's a silly thing. I'll tell you one story I go crazy about. You know, I got a complaint last week. You know, person goes with a door knocker. Okay, they go, and the woman says, no, I'm not interested. That happens, sure, no problem with that. Then the person leaving, the person's aggravated. The person decides to go pee in the lady's lawn. The lady sees it. The lady remembers the company. She calls up and complains. I get it, you know, I mean, our staff gets the complaint. What am I going to say to that? I mean, there's nothing to say to that, you know, other than terminate the person. So that's the type of stuff. In our business, when all of a sudden, you know, the licensing authority contacts you, you're real embarrassed about it. We don't want that, you know, in our organization. So you don't have to, there aren't many rules. You just have to follow. And you don't need to cheat in this business. I mean, there's enough business for everybody, guys. Okay. When we started, I said to DJ, I want people to make money. Okay? I want people at every opportunity to make money. We'll pay more than other people pay. Okay? I want them to make money. So we designed a comp plan, and you saw different parts of it, and it is a little bit complicated and sophisticated. And you know, CJ says sometimes people get checked, they don't even know what they're getting money for, but they get money. So, so that's all well and good. But I recently felt there was one thing really kind of missing from the comp plan and from rewarding people, because, and you all are much more familiar, many of you, than I am with network marketing. But when you earn money, there's a lot of people that earn that in your upline or your downline or other places other than you just earned it. Now, it's fantastic because you can earn a lot of money if people talk about all the other people that you brought into business and you're on vacation and they're out there making sales and you're making money. That's a great thing if you really work the business. But one thing I felt was it doesn't reward people enough for their direct efforts because they're sharing that with other people. So what I said was we are introducing a new program where what we are going to do is in the business typically you get a customer acquisition bonus in the beginning of resale of $10, $10 paid at the unit level, and then you get 2 mills. The mills, okay, mills are just like percentage points, okay, and that's quote residual. But when you get that residual, and our program is better than any other in the industry, but you retain 20% of that, and the other 80% goes to other people. So I said, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to add 2 mills more than you're getting currently. And I'm going to do that adding the first mill in the 7th month and the second mill in the 13th month. Because I want you to work hard to make sure you keep those customers. Because if you keep the customers, we'll make more money. But we have 100,000 customers today, and I can't be out there saying I have 100,000 customers. It's your job to keep them. And if you keep them, we're going to make sure you make more money. But what we're going to do on these additional 2 points is we're going to pay you directly 75% of that amount. And the other 25% will go to your sponsor. So what that means simply, I'm just going to do a simple comparison. On the first 2 mills, we got 20%. 20% of 2 is 40 cents. Cents of math is an example, 40% or 40 cents. And over here, you're going to get 2 mills, but you're going to get 75% of it. Okay? 75% of that 2 is going to be $1.50. So you were making 40 cents. Now you have a chance on the additional 2 mills to make $1.50. So you can do the math. That's 4 times more than this. So if you were making 1,000, you'll make 4 more, and you'll be making 5. If you were making 5, you'll make 20 more. You'll be making 25. Okay? But it's your job to go out there and work hard to keep customers. Okay? And that way I felt so the people that are going out there and making a lot of sales, they're going to have a chance to really, really make a lot of their money, and you keep that residual forever and ever, as long as they're a customer. Okay? Now, again, remember, it's not going to happen overnight. Okay? Okay? The first residual does happen right away. Okay? But this does cost us money, and so we're going to pay